Hi, this is Marjorie Wildcraft, and if you've ever been thinking about getting a sun oven, well, this is an official Grow Network product review. What we're going to be doing here is showing you why you might need one of these, what comes in the box, how easy is it to use and set up, basically all the pros and cons, and ultimately answer the question, is it worth it? All right, well, let's first of all talk about why would you want a sun oven? I mean, it's another thing. Why would you want to buy another thing and have it around, right? Well, for me, I feel that this is a very important piece to get, and I'm excited about opening and using this. The main thing is, in lots of parts of the world, in history, there has been a tradition of a summer kitchen. And the idea is that when you got, kitchens are involving cooking, and that should be done outside in the summertime because you don't want that heat in the house. A lot of the staples that you grow and eat when you're living more sustainably, and hopefully you're really starting to learn how to grow these crops, are corn, beans, squash, rice, these kind of things. They take a lot of long, slow heat, and I don't want that in my house in the summertime when I'm trying to keep the house cool, either with a fan or possibly an air conditioner. So the idea here for me is to be able to have this sun oven and be able to put it outside and let my cooking go on outside and have my stuff cooked there, not in the house. That's the main reason I want it. I think that's a good reason to have it. Of course, there's lots of other considerations. You don't need to use up a lot of fuel. It's just sun. And whether you're using wood for cooking or electricity or gas or the different methods that you can use, this is definitely going to be much more efficient on fuel. Well, this is how the box arrived via UPS or FedEx, one of the carriers. And let me read a look back on the package here. It just basically says it can cook all kinds of stuff, reaches temperatures of 360 to 400. You can bake, boil, or steam foods in boil or pasteurized water. Dehydrate fruits and vegetables. It's ruggedly built, totally safe, no danger of fire, and it's as portable as a suitcase, small suitcase. Apparently it's only going to weigh about 22 pounds. So let's get started. I'm going to open this box, kind of like Christmas time. Let's see what's in here, huh? It says fragile on top. Oh, I gotta confess I accidentally dropped it, so I hope it's all good. All right, well, gosh, how am I gonna take this stuff out of this box while I'm still standing up on this table? That's gonna be fun. Okay. Let's do this thing here. Cool, this is what it looks like. Seems to be well packed with a lot of styrofoam. Wow, this looks like the panels that you spread out to collect the sun. That's kind of nice. I bet this wooden thing, oh yeah, we're gonna have to take that apart. So it looks like we just do that by hand. We've got a couple of screws. But I'm gonna get into what was in the rest of the box while we got this going on, huh? It came with a couple of racks, it looks like. There's one, and there's actually two racks in here. Cool. Comes with an envelope. Actually, this is a dual-purpose leveling rack, so it looks like another rack. And that's what we got. Inside here is a thermometer and a DVD, but I'm going to have to take this apart to figure out how to get that. Looks like they put this plate in here to stabilize it. Okay. Okay, I think I got the camera here at a little bit better angle for us to explore this together. So, yeah, so I'm gonna get the reflectors up and then the glass up. And it turns out the thermometer actually doesn't come loose. It's installed in a part of it. It's fixed there. Probably a good thing so we know the temperature. And then I'm gonna lift off The first layer of styrofoam. Woohoo! A DVD. Got some cooking tips, frequently asked questions. Probably going to need to look at that for sure. And then there's all kind of stuff in here. So let's see what we got here. Directions. Yes, we'll look at these later, right? No, seriously, I might read those first because when you do things on video, you want to do it right. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Ooh, a nice package. Gonna open this up. This is, okay. According to this, it's a hanging turkey roasting rack. Sweet, you can do a turkey in one of these. Okay, well, let's put this over here. Oh, wow, and there's all kind of other stuff. Like, there's a whole bunch of these, which are cloudy day cube stoves. Let's see, so you must have some other little type of stove in here, too. There's quite a few of these little packets in here of the cloudy day cube stoves. It looks like it also comes with there's a couple of pots that are in here. A lot of stuff in the box. Isn't that great? We're gonna need a knife. Let me get to that in just a second. Some warning labels. Pre-cooking instructions. They probably put it on this paper for people like me who don't read the real instructions. And okay, we've got some parchment baking paper. Oops, some more of these fuel pads. Emergency, cloudy day. I remember Paul on one of his presentations, he said, if there's enough sun to make you shadow, this will work, but if there's not, then I guess that's what this is for. And that's what, oh, look at here. It's a little, apparently this is the little emergency stove that comes with this. So you would burn that and it closes up, but you put your pot on top, I'm guessing. It's got instructions here. So, yeah, maybe someday get around to reading those too. Okay, that's pretty cool. More stuff in here. All right, this is a water purification indicator. So I think this lets you know when you've been boiling water long enough that it's safe to drink. It's killed whatever it's going to kill. That's pretty cool. And then there is, I think that's pretty much in there, but 2 baking. Cool. Bread pans. Nice. Well, it looks like he's really set us up with everything that we need here. It turns out these things were not things that needed to be unscrewed. So I'm gonna read through some of the directions and play around with some of this and actually try to cook something this afternoon. Let's check it out together, okay? Well, the box really did come packed to the gills. There's a lot of stuff that comes with this kit, a surprising amount. So I'm actually going to go read some of the directions and yeah, let's go try cooking something out in the yard, play with this thing, huh? Okay, so I'm glad I read the instructions because apparently there are a few things you need to do before you can start cooking, and one of them is you need to remove the plastic film off of the reflectors. Okay, well, the next step now is to, before you can actually use the oven, you've got to do a little bit more of a procedure. And the first thing I had to do was I needed to adjust the tightening things where the glass holds down in place. He mentioned I just needed to adjust it by about a 1/4 turn. It's a real simple thing. It's mentioned in the instructions. They tighten it real tight for shipping, and you don't need that much when you're actually using it. Then the next thing is you want to get it lined up with the sun. And I'll show you on the back here, he's got this little adjustable bar, so you can raise this up or down. So you can get it, and I've been playing with it to where I've got it pretty well lined up. There are these sights that you can look in here that are built in that'll let you know when the sun is lined up just perfectly. So that's a really handy little system. Then the next thing that we're going to do is we need to put a pot in here with 3 cups of vinegar and let it stay in here for 90 to 120 minutes according to the directions. And that hot vinegar is going to clean out the inside of the oven. So a cool bit to that. I'm going to open the glass. Whoops. Get these guys on here, right? And you remember all those racks that the kit came with? Well, one of these racks is what they call a self-leveling rack. And basically it just can hang inside here on these two pivots. Woo, it's getting hot in here. And because, you know, we're tilting it forward or back to match and follow and track the sun, this way the pot can stay level. And I do have a pot here with, terrible smelling, 3 cups of vinegar. So I'm going to let that sit in there. Woo! There you go, sweetie. And close the lid, the glass, tighten it down. I'm just going to double check my alignment there. Looks good. And so according to the directions, I need to come about every half an hour or so and just check on this and change the alignment. And then at the end, use the hot vinegar to wipe down the whole inside of the stove and or the oven, and it'll be good to go after that. Whew. Okay, well, I completed the setup procedure, you know, the initialization and cleaning. I have to say it was really straightforward, no surprises, nothing to comment about it, really easy. And then if you head over to thegrownetwork.com to the About page, you'll see under my profile that I love artichokes. And I happen to have 4 big honkers in the house, and I went ahead and put them in a pot, and I said this would be a really great test because artichokes take a lot of heat. I love to cook them, and I hate having all that heat in the house. So yeah, I did not have the dark thin-walled pot that Paul recommends, but I did have a stainless steel with a clear lid, so I used that. I will say that during the cooking process, again, it's been really straightforward and easy. The sights that he has on here really make it simple to align this thing. The idea, they recommend you come out every half an hour to move it. I was a little lackadaisical and moved it a couple of times. Maybe I'd forget about it and, you know, come back in an hour or so. You really can't burn anything. I was a little curious about that claim, but the reality is as the sun moves and it just doesn't have the same impact on the thing, so you can't really burn anything. So that's kind of cool. He's absolutely right about that. But let's go ahead and open this one up and try this artichoke out and see if they got cooked or not, huh? So I've got some rags because this is definitely hot. I'm gonna open the glass lid. Oh yeah, whew, yes, very hot in there. And carefully take this out. And I love artichokes. Let me try, try one of these. Oh yeah, very hot. Hot, hot, hot. Oh yeah, but very tender. Now these are really, really well cooked. So that, yeah, it worked. It did really well. I'm really glad, it's pretty hot out here anyway, but I'm really glad that I didn't have that heat in my house, and yeah, I think this is really a great product. I think this is really a great way to go. It's instead of having a summer kitchen, you've just got a little small suitcase, and this takes care of a lot of issues, especially for those long-term things like beans. I'm actually really looking forward to cooking some beans. I've heard they taste really good and really different when you cook them this way. So once you're done using your sun oven, you just wipe dry the inside and fold it all up, and it turns into this nice little compact, almost like a suitcase that you can, you know, store or carry around with you if you need to go somewhere and use it. So when the Grow Network reviews a product, our team members also use it and work with it, see if we like it or not. I am going to be using this for another year or two, and I'll give you another update after that just to let you know. But so far I've been really pleased with it. It really meets the values of the Grow Network, and that is it's simple, easy, useful, and it has a really good element of sustainability to it. Using the power of the sun to cook makes a whole lot of sense. So I also just contacted Paul just on the phone before I did this, and I said, hey Paul, what's the warranty on this thing? Paul Munson, by the way, is the owner of Sun Ovens International. He has been selling these sun ovens for 19 years, and he bought the company from the original inventor who had been doing it for 11 years prior to that. So this is a product that's been on the market for 30 years. Very well proven with a good track record. The warranty that comes with this, he said the gasket, 15 years he warrants against it cracking or breaking, and also the aluminum collectors, another 15 years against discoloration or corrosion or any damage to them. So that's got a 15-year warranty. This thing is built to last. It's a really well-built product. And he said, all the stuff that came with it, the pots and the pans and the cook stove, everything has a full 30-day money-back satisfaction guaranteed. So if you don't like it within the first 30 days, just send it back to them. They'll give you 100% of your money. So overall, I'd say this is a really good product. Get the heat out of the house, use the power of the sun. It makes a lot of sense. This is Marjorie Wildcraft, and look forward to honest reviews from the Grow Network. We'll be doing more.